Hey everybody, how's it going? My name is Pixelated Fireball, and welcome back to Scorched Earth. So, today is the big day, and I also wasn't able to do what I wanted to do. So, the big day being, before I get sidetracked, is it's time to make a grinder. We'll go ahead and fire that up right now, that bad boy there. But remember what I said I wanted to do? Wanted to make a farm out of Walliserops, and unfortunately, despite the fact that there are males and females, they cannot breed. They can get a mate boost, but they can't breed. So I kind of made a little undercroft breeding chamber for absolutely no reason at all. So we head down here, through this doorway. Here's the underside of the pyramid that I kind of started to do something with. Kind of make livable and maneuverable. I was going to use this as a farm for Walliserops. Like I said, I wanted to do to farm some oil and some pearls and whatnot, but I can no longer do that. So unfortunately, you know, bummer. But I got the resources that I needed. I just decided to make a couple of oil pumps, go back over to the Badlands and wait it out. It was boring. It's definitely been rough getting those resources on this map. I ain't gonna miss that. Though I don't know, honestly, if Aberration's really any better. There's a lot more trilobites and probably gonna be a lot more Walliserops as well. And I believe Cryptoctylus is on that map too, so the squids will be as well. So it'll be easier to get oil than I remember it being. What on Earth are you doing? Oh my god. I dealt with the friggin', what's it over there that was there at the end of the last video? The Barsboldia. I got this thing moving in. It's gonna be a problem. Time to feed it to Titan Slayer, who's gonna kind of be a central focus of this today, because we are gonna go out and we are going to deal with the final cave. Oh my god, there goes its health. It's gone. I don't like killing the herbivores because they're friendly, but these guys are just too damn destructive. But yeah, we're gonna go over to the cave, we're gonna get the final artifact, and then I'm gonna see if I can solo the Gamma Manticore. If I lose this guy, I gotta go back to the island to get another one, which is gonna suck. Also, I suppose I could have tamed that guy and just had a Dzungario, but I don't really need him. I don't want to double up and do, like, the same tames over and over again all the time, you know what I mean? Even if they are on the next map, I don't really want to mess with it. Also, there's another Onyx flying around. There's a cave directly underneath this now. I don't know if you knew about that or not. We might go down there at some point. It's not an artifact cave, it's kind of like the one that's in the Wyvern Trench. But, it kind of glitches, okay? There's glitches through the walls, and the bats kind of just come up from the depths. They've always done that since they put the cave underneath this red obelisk. I don't really know why they've done that, but it is the way that it is. There are usually bats all over the place, and it's unfortunate, but it is what it is. The nature of living in this particular area, I suppose. Other than that, though, you haven't really missed anything off of camera. Just me making this grinder here, getting the resources for it. I don't really know where to put it, but I might set it up like right here, maybe, because I kind of want it to, well, I want it to be able to throw the resources out, so maybe I might just put it here. Just block this area off. Or, like, put it behind here. I don't really know where to put the damn thing. Ugh. I guess it doesn't really matter, because, I mean, realistically, how much longer am I really going to be on this map? You know what I mean? Like, it's not going to be too much longer, probably. So we're going to throw it down there. I guess that's kind of, I mean, it's not the best place for it, but is what it is. So now we got this bad boy. We have a lot of sorting we're going to have to do. I should have done this ahead of time. Oh my god, there's so much stuff. I'm gonna have an obscene amount of resources. Do I want to keep any of this? We're gonna have to go through it all, figure it out. Chitin cloth, no. Desert cloth, I already have a full Ascendant set on right now. Flak, I think, is in the same boat. I might have to sort through some of the better ones, though. Fur is entirely worthless to me, though it is a decent bang for your buck when it comes to Aberration. It ain't bad. Hide is useless. Riot will keep. And Scuba, I don't need that at all, so we're gonna be doing a lot of moving around here, probably. This is gonna take a while. I do want to be here with you all, though, so that you can see the grinding process as it goes. Also, let's kind of condense here. So we want to save flak. Pants suck, pants suck. Shirts, we'll keep it, just in case. All that. We're gonna save the hazmat. Definitely hazmat. Save the ghillie. Those boots kind of suck, so we can toss them. All the shields are junk. The riot, dude, I got a full set of Ascendant riot gear. Well, not quite. We will save the riot shield. Riot pants. I mean, that's goofy. That is just goofy. I bet I'd melt. Also, I did get tech leggings from a dragon horde, which is great. I can use them. I actually can, but I can't power them because I have no element. So yay. I'm gonna drop all these shields, because, you know, that's the bulk of the weight. Probably gonna be the bulk of the friggin' resources, too. Oh my god, this is the fruits of my labor right here. I'm gonna do this, and then I'm not gonna need to farm for resources ever again. So, bows. So many of these bows. I've got a good one already, but I'll save this just in case. Crossbow, I already have a good enough blueprint. I'm never gonna use it. Fabricated pistols, junk, but I got a few good ones. Sniper rifle keep. I got some flamethrowers that aren't bad. A couple of good ones. I bet this one would tame a phoenix in 5 seconds. I got a goo gun. I kind of tried to figure out what to do with it, but I don't really know what buttons to push here. I don't know how it works. Harpoon launcher, blech. I got a lot of these, a lot of long neck rifles. Not that I really need them. I mean, actually, this one's better than the one that I have right now, so we will swap them. Pump actions, I guess. I got a couple of good ones of those. Shields, pikes I don't ever use. Hatchet junk. I mean, yeah, this is crazy. Yeah, absolutely insane. I gotta throw it all because I can't even walk with it. I got so much stuff. I can't even walk with them. Can't even walk with it. Ridiculous. All right, we're kind of getting full here. I can hold 20 more. Tools, junk, really. Realistically, I mean, I'll save some of the stuff. I got a good whip already, actually. You'll never guess where I got that from. Dragon Horde, and I got a good chainsaw, too, so that's all junk. That'll be getting turned into blueprints whenever we leave. I ain't worried about that. And that might just about be 20. All I need now are, what, 6 more? Okay, so now we're on to saddles. 2, 3, 4, 5, oh my god. You just can't win with these. I'm telling you, you can't win. I think I already have a good enough saddle on my Ankylo, so I'm not really worried about it. So there we go. That's the full shebang. Let's grind it. My god. That's insanity. Oh my god. Oh, dude, that's crazy. I even got, what did I get? Oh my god, I got green gems. So you're able to make aberration stuff on Scorched Earth without ever having to set foot on aberration. So with green gems, you could make yourself, what could you make yourself? Climbing pick, which would be really, really good for going around those canyons. That would have made life a lot easier a while back. What else needs green gems? There's got to be a few other things, right? Can't make pliers unless you get blue gems, which, what, is it a Carcinos saddle? Make a roll rat saddle, not that that really helps. Blue gem. Carcinos saddles are made of blue gems. So if I ground that up, I could make myself a glider suit. And I could also make zip lines and all that stuff without ever having to set foot on aberration. I can even make a hazmat suit if I had to, minus the gas balls. Can I get charge lanterns and whatnot and make basilisk saddles? Yeah, so there's a few, like, utility items that are really valuable that I could make with dragon hordes without ever having to set foot. I'm gonna have to make another vault. I'm not gonna have enough room. Oh my god, do I have enough to make another vault right now? What do I need, cementing paste? Oh, I got that, buddy. We're gonna make another vault. We're gonna make a few of them. How many is that, by the way? Yeah, that'll be enough, you think? We'll bring 1,000 over, and now I just need oil. Of course I do. Well, I don't have any more. That's such a shame. Well, you know what? Dung Dimmadome? Yeah, we're good. We're gonna just bring it all over. Let's bring it all. I can make a vault. I'm gonna need one. We're just gonna block this off here. It doesn't really matter to me at all. I mean, it's fine. So, let's see. I need another vault. Yep, there it is. Okay, we're gonna have to. I don't really want to block it off. I don't actively want to do that, but you know what I mean? Kind of feel like I have to now. That's all right. We'll put it right here. It's all good. I mean, it's kind of snug, but I mean, it is what it is. I can still fit an Ankylo through. Not that I need to anymore, but you know. Let's go ahead and put her down here. I feel like I can still reach it. My range is good enough. Because I don't really like that being blocked off completely. I will say, though, that these air conditioners here are kind of worthless. I just put them there because I had them. All right, I need to pull everything out of that grinder. All right, so I'm going to sort this out right now, and I will come back when I'm ready to grind some more, because this is going to take a little while. I apologize if this really wasn't the exciting content you were hoping for. I mentioned a cave run. It's going to happen eventually. Okay, that took way longer than I hoped it would, but I think I finally have a nice collection of saddles here. I do have a weaker, where is the thing? A weaker Carcinos saddle. So I'm not going to learn the engrams, but I'm just curious to see what kind of like resources I'll get back from this. I'm going to get a lot of obsidian from that Arthro saddle probably. Those Rex saddles will be good. I'm wondering if I can grind the tech stuff, right? I saved the Rex saddle, I think. I hope I didn't get rid of it. No, I did not, because I'm still curious. See if I can use that. But yeah, we're going to grind all this stuff up, see what it gets me. Okay. Yeah, a lot of blue gems, kind of as expected, so there you go. You can 100% get aberration gear on Scorched Earth without ever having to set foot on the map, so that answers that question. And we'll just get all this sorted out again. Hooray! More fungal wood. And an obscene amount of stuff. And I got no element, so unfortunately grinding up that Shasta saddle really didn't do anything for me. Kind of a shame that this day and age you still can't get element from a grinder. Kind of a bummer. I mean, I guess it's probably for the best, but if you're gonna give us that kind of stuff, I feel like you should be allowed to grind it, you know? Alright. We'll get that emptied out again, then we'll finally go do something with ourselves today. Okay, well now I've got thousands of every resource, some tens of thousands of a few others. And yeah, I even have some aberration resources now, which is kind of crazy. But I wonder, isn't the, now that I'm thinking about it, the railgun, it's kind of weak. Isn't this thing made out of, yep, gas balls and red gems? And a lot of black pearls, my god. Okay, so that's handy. So now I can make a gas collector, right? Can I? Yeah, and I'm able to make a rock drake saddle without ever, once again, ever setting foot on aberration. I can make every aberration item in the game without ever leaving this map, which is crazy. If I wanted to, I could prep myself up so much, and then that'd be the end of it. I gotta tell you though, I hate to say it, because I really do like drakelings. They're cool, but it kind of, I don't know, it's kind of sucking the fun out of the adventure for me, you know what I mean? Like, at this point, does it, what, like, are the drops affected by, like, loot drop quality? Does anybody know? Let me know if you know, if you're even watching at this point. You probably clicked off already. But if you are still here, let me know, because I'm curious. Damn, now if that gave me that many resources, I kind of wonder what would happen if I did grind up that Rex saddle. I'm kind of curious now. I don't know, man. I'm gonna leave it alone, though. We're finally gonna go do something with ourselves now. I am gonna go out. I'm gonna check this real quick, but I am going to go out and I am going to finish that last cave. And then we're gonna have our little test. See if I got any good ones here, you know? Doesn't look like it, unfortunately. What about a super mutation? No, none of that? Alright, well, we'll kill it and almost level up again. Hey, guess what, guys? Check it out, it's another dragon horde. Yay, I'm so excited about it. At this point, honestly, is there even a point? You know what I mean? Is there even a purpose to exploring anymore? Like I said, pretty much anything I do on this map now at this point is just goofy. Just goofing off. Oh, it's on the way, so I guess I might as well grab it. We're gonna head over to that last area for the final cave. Then we're gonna come back and we're gonna see if Deinosuchus man over there, Titan Slayer, can handle beating the Manticore on Gamma, which I have a feeling, yes, very much so. Also, it looks like there's a red drop in the background. Not that it matters, but we're gonna check it out if I make it in time. I swear, if it drops a grinder. I swear. All right, we're running out of time. We gotta hurry up. We gotta hurry up and get there to it here quick. Here we go. There we go. All right, and it's all kinda meh. Okay. Good Yudi saddle blueprint, though. Not that I'm ever gonna use it, but I might as well, right? Because I got so much. And another Ascendant Lycosuchus saddle. I could make an army of them just out of those. I have so many Ascendant saddles just to have them. Everybody look down at the location of the old base. It doesn't render in because it's too far away, but it's down there somewhere. You know, I really am surprised that this is the map that I'm swimming in resources on. Like, I know Aberration is really good for, like, crystal and metal, especially metal. Aberration's blue zone is the best place for metal. I think the center's ocean is a close second, I'm pretty sure. I don't think any of the other maps, I don't even think in the time of, like, Genesis 1 and 2, come even close to that kind of, ability to farm resources. Good map for metal. So on that map, I'm probably gonna really push into the high-end stuff, because that map ain't gonna play around. This has been training wheels, alright? The island was rough just because it was grindy. Scorched Earth is kind of a breath of fresh air, a little relaxation. I honestly think this is the easiest map in the game. Even with an early character like that isn't pre-leveled like mine was. And it's making a damn noise again. It's doing that brrrr. Where? Oh, there it is. And grinder. No, but I got a gas bag saddle. Again, you are giving me piles of equipment for the wrong freaking map. Oh man, okay. It's crazy that I can make that aberration stuff though. I kind of want to learn the engrams, but I feel like, I mean, it doesn't really matter. Is it really going to make that big of a difference? I mean, I could have done this the whole time if I would have pushed resources a little farther, if I would have been able to get a grinder early on, but I feel like adding drakelings to this map kind of makes it a little overpowered, because this map is not hard to travel around. It's a small map, very short range between the different drakeling troves, or dragon hordes, I guess. And there's nothing really getting in my way. On PvP, I could imagine it might be a little bit more challenging. Oh, hey, look, it's one of these again. I probably have it already, but we're gonna get some XP boost as if I need it. I'm actually warming up as well. Did you see that? I actually have a little fire down there. Well, it's 158 degrees. Does that mean that it's a heat wave? It'd be really cool on this map if they ever had weather effects like that. Like, if the environment could handle it. I don't know if it ever could. But it'd be awesome if there was an effect where, when it rained, the water down there would fill up, so you could end up with a dry canyon like always on the original Scorched Earth. But when it rains, the canyon fills up with water. And then whenever there's a heat wave, all the water evaporates away. All the water on the map just gone. And then you have to wait for it to rain again to fill back up. Wouldn't that be crazy? I've always wanted more weather effects and like more like lively environments. I hope Ark 2 here in 500 years when it finally comes out has that. And there on the horizon, as we lag, is our destination, the ruined cathedral, which I hear is actually a relatively popular place to build a base. I've never put one there before, but I have heard tale that it is rather good. There's a Tarbosaurus down there. Hello, friend, are you tameable? You are a garbage level, why are you so bad? So hard to find things on this map. Also, is it just me or are there like no death worms on this map at all? Like, I have not seen one. I was just in the dunes yesterday and I didn't even bump into one. Also, I have been severely neglecting my skill tree. I've got to tell you. Have I even 5 journeyman or better blueprints? I got all the supply crates. That definitely took care of that. This I'll never be able to do. This I have to wait till extinction. Ugh, I might as well do this one. Journeyman or better blueprints. Do I have blueprints that'll work for that? I don't know. I mean, I have them. Use up all my my resources making blueprints for junk. All right, and down we go. All right, I'll just park you right inside the door here. And this is probably my favorite cave on the map, without a doubt. Without a shadow of a doubt, it's the best looking, it's the coolest, and you'll see right in here, this is why it's so good for a base. If you like built elevated platforms up above these lights and sealed it off, and then built more platforms down here, like you're in the money. You really are. You're gonna have so much space, and you'll be entirely protected. And there's a few changes inside of here that I think are kind of cool. But nobody can walk in. I mean, this is also good for PvP as well, because nobody's walking in here, you know what I mean? Like, you cannot, I mean, I think you might be able to fit a rock golem in here, but it doesn't matter. You're not bringing anything more dangerous than that in. Maybe you could bring, like, some turret soakers in here, maybe, or if you have some creative strategies. Whatever, don't listen to me. I have no idea what I'm talking about. I will be the first to admit, when it comes to PvP, I've not got the slightest clue what's going on. It's why I don't play PvP, because I find it to be actively hostile towards new players. Which, I mean, you know what? It is what it is. I don't really like any kind of PvP game like this, not at all. Isn't there supposed to be another Explorer note down here, by the way? Maybe not. I thought there was one. Okay. Oh, let's get rolling here. Let's see, right? Nothing but bats in here, I guess. Nothing but bats. We're going batty. Yeah, this cave is a breeze, honestly. I mean, it's normally a lot more challenging than this because there's a lot of rubble golems in here, but every single cave on this map kind of has the same exact stuff on it. It is not really hard. This area, I think, received the biggest change because it is actually like a certified, genuine, habitable area that you could 100% build in. We're gonna take the shortcut around because I ain't doing parkour. I could probably do it on this, but I ain't risking the death hole. And it is still very much a death hole. That looked like a death hole. Holy hell. No pun intended. Holy hell. It was like about ready to drop me off into the void down below, but yeah, that's a death hole down there. We ain't going that way. But yeah, this could be a really good cave to build inside of, and I know what you're thinking, well, you gotta go outside for water though, don't you? No, you don't. You don't have to do that. I don't know, I don't really see people talk about it much. I'm sure it's common knowledge at this point, but there is a water vein inside of this cave. I think I got nailed by that too. Yep, about lost all my armor. That sucks. Well, aside from the mobs that kind of spawn in here, I mean, which could be handy in some situations, if you're a fan of farming chitin or you'd like to get, like, organic polymer from the mantis. Don't really think there's a reason to save any of this stuff now, I gotta tell you, because we got so much of it already. Wonder if I should save that treasure cache. Not getting very many good things on this map here. Haha, so I better save it. See if there's anything good there. Junk, we'll save that. I can grind that up for angler gel. Not that I need it, but blue light is pretty, so. And there's the artifact. We shall grab it while we're here. Oh, we are within the caverns. And the sword, which I actually do have the ability to equip. Where is my item cosmetic here? Where are we at? There's a lot of junk that I've collected over time. Rex Burger skin. What? Have I always had that? That's interesting. Huh. Okay, there we go. We have our Colosseum sword. Meh. We'll take that to Aberration with us. We'll be ready to go. Yeah, this place makes a nice little chamber to build inside of, too, if you wanted to wall that off. But if you go down this way, that water vein that I was telling you about, you kind of got to go digging for it. It's hidden. I'm probably going to lose all of my armor in this cave, too. It's fine. It's fine. All right, let's see here. I know it's in this vicinity. Yep, right here it is. There you go. There's a water vein in here. So if you wanted to build a base, you've got a water vein. So if you clear this whole area out, kind of colonize the whole place, block off the death pits so you don't die in them anymore. Maybe if you took advantage of like aberrations like cliff platforms, you can get the resources from grinding. It's very doable. You could probably colonize this place pretty easily. You'd have a lot of room to work around in here. The verticality of it, how well sealed off it is, how well protected it is. You can fly wyverns around in here. You got water, metal, oil from rubble golems, organic polymer from the mantis. You got obsidian everywhere, crystal everywhere. Yeah, and then loot drops all the time. Kind of will screw you with your dragon hordes there. You might have to go out to go hunt those down. But outside of doing that, you don't really ever have to leave this place. Will you die? Are you dead yet? You're so close to death. You're gonna die. Yep, you're gonna rubble away to nothing. Rubble golem, more like you're dead golem. Golem, haha. Oh, he says, I don't like your sense of humor. I wish you'd just play the game. Oh, and it broke again. Well, there we go. Could I just open this loot drop in peace, please? I don't even care about it. I just want to open it because it's red and shiny. The Solosuchus and an Ascendant Raptor saddle. Yeah, boy, that's what I'm talking about. All right, now what are you really gonna be? Ah, 11 stone even. Let's try not to spend that all in one place. Pretty sure there's other areas up here that you can get loot drops from as well. I don't really know the best locations for them. I don't really see them either. Gotta be careful here. You don't want to like catapult yourself off the cliff to your doom. But yeah, there's another note here too, I think, isn't there? Like hiding around here in the corner somewhere, maybe? Like amidst this. Oop, that was almost death. Okay. Sometimes down there in that little platform, there's a little area you can land safely down there. There is a loot drop occasionally. It's on the other side. It doesn't look like there's one there now, but there's a possibility that it could end up being there one at some point. That's grammar, I guess. Could be there one sometime. Come see. Yeah, like down there, I think. I mean, if you're brave enough to jump off and go take a look, I'm not. So we're not doing that. Not in a million years. I value myself too much. Not that it really matters, but realistically, have you ever seen me die? I swear I'm not cheating. I feel like, I don't know. I feel like I need to make the settings harder to make it more punishing, because I made it easier for breeding's sake, but now I guess it doesn't really matter. Because a lot of the good dinos I don't really care about much anymore. We're already back out of the cave too. And like always, as we're leaving, everything spawned in here. So there you go. Yeah, I ain't interested in fighting it though. There's no benefit to me. I don't need the resources and I don't see any drops, so that ain't worth nothing clearing it out for. So that's it, that's the end of that cave. So now we can head back and we might possibly solo us a Manticore. We're also lagging like crazy. Kinda makes me worry because normally I don't lag so bad. I think I've mentioned that a few times, but for some reason this map is not feeling me. All right, it is not feeling me. All right, let's get back to the base. And we'll deal with the Gamma Core here. The Manticore. I don't fit there. Too big a head. I've seen people do cool stuff with this area down here before. Like, I think Nettie the Noodle rebuilt it on Evolved to look like an actual settlement. That was awesome. But I've seen videos, I think the same dude that I copied the pyramid design of, I don't remember how to pronounce your channel name. I think that he did something with him and his buddies were recolonizing this entire area and turn it into a proper town, which is really cool looking. Way cooler than anything I could have ever done. I gave it a try, like I said before, but I didn't have the patience. I couldn't line things up right in a good enough way that I was happy with, that I enjoyed the way that the buildings looked. Like, it was like I built it myself from scratch. It still looked like rubble and ruins. I'm not good at it. And decorating, I'm not good at that in this game. I know there's 8 million decoration mods, but I don't want to clutter up my Engram list with those. I'm not on the maps long enough to need to put pretty flowers and vines on everything. All right, enough rambling. Back home we go. All right, fellers, we're done playing around now, folks. You see, I've got myself my heavy-duty armor on. I am wearing my full set of Ascendant flak, courtesy of the Dragon Hordes, because there ain't no way in hell I found that from loot drops organically, and I definitely didn't craft any of it. So I've got everything in there for the Gamma Manticore. We're gonna fire this up. We're gonna take Titan Slayer out for a little bit of night on the town, okay? She's gonna be eating up this this bad boy pretty quick, pretty good, I think. And we are going to ascend if we do win. That is 100% going to happen. Oops. Don't want to bring you with me because I don't want you getting stuck. You go ahead and stay out there. But yeah, I am more than prepared for this, I think. So yeah, we're gonna crush this guy. Honestly, I have an Ascended shotgun that I put a scope on just because I think scopes on shotguns are goofy. We're gonna go in and hopefully not crash. There we go. So load in a little bit. We're gonna grab this Explorer note while we're here. I do have my Ascendant saddle on. Piece of cake, we'll grab that. But yeah, we are going to ascend. I'm gonna get some extra levels. But I don't actually care that much about any of it. Let's just go ahead and eat everything while we're at it, by the way. Let's go ahead and chow down. I'm more than equipped to handle this. So all I need is you to land one time. It's gonna take a long time to knock him out, but I feel like, yeah, this alone probably could do enough damage to him. Yeah, come on, get down here. Let's go, come on. Land on the ground, I need to make a fool of you. I need to embarrass you in front of all your friends. And you landed, well, you're done. Yep, 1 gigabyte. And chomp him, and he's flying away. Damage? No damage? Bleed no longer work on fly creature? Does bleed not work? Or did I not get enough of a gigabyte? Did I not get the full bite? I guess there's a possibility that I didn't. Oh, there we go. Yep, yeah. Oh, you're done now. Yep, there it goes. Chunk, chunk, chunk. Chunk, chunk, chunk its health away. Yep, fly away. Fly away to death. It's past half already. There's a death worm. You're negligible. Doesn't matter. I do need to get you to die before I go to sleep because I'm getting close to sleepy time now. Come on, Manticore, land again. Landicore, Manticore. Come on down. I ain't just gonna stand there and let you hit me. One more bite and you are gonna die, though. Yeah, that's it. It's over. It's over. There it goes. Yep. And we'll chomp it. And that's the end of the Manticore. Absolute cakewalk. Is that one of the fastest I think I've done? And we got some element, too, probably. And we are going to ascend, but I ain't gonna let you see it until it's time. All right, there we go. That's it right there. The Gamma Manticore has been defeated, so I had a little bit of a problem doing that. Let me go back out and make sure that everything is good to go. It should be. Yeah, there's Titan Slayer Jr. That was kind of close, I'm not gonna lie. He was getting pretty sleepy. Yeah, we were at like half torpor. That's rough. Get all this stuff back. I don't think I'm able to actually make a replicator yet. Nope, not at all. So, unfortunately, can't do anything really with that. But we've discovered that this thing is actually 100% capable of killing the Gamma Manticore. It just gotta not sleep. If I give it stimulants, will it stay awake? Is that like an option for me? I kind of used my shotgun a little bit too. It didn't really do very much, but yeah, I kind of ran into some issues while I was doing that. I did ascend, I got to see the cinematic and everything, which you guys will get to see eventually when we properly ascend after defeating Alpha, which I may try soloing again, but we're gonna go ahead and plunk this down right here. I don't really know where I'm gonna put it. How about like right here? It's like the perfect place for it. Oh yeah, that's awesome. I like that. Okay, but yeah, I went through and ascended as normal, saw the cinematics, all the outro stuff played, pretty cool stuff. Definitely even more hyped up for Aberration now because I love that theme. But then after that, I went to the credits and then I clicked end credits, like to skip past it, because I didn't really want to watch it. And then it just decided, no, black screen of death. And I had to close the game because it wouldn't let me do anything. Because, you know, good old-fashioned arc be an arc, which is just wonderful. And honestly, I was kind of worried, I'm not going to lie. I thought that was going to be the end right there. I really thought that was going to be it. Hang it up, game crashed, I'm done. But we were good. Everything was all right. We came back in, respawned in like this, and we're good to go. I need a wall trophy thing to hang this up on. I wonder if I have enough resources. Actually, I got to make a second one because I want to do something for my, that Alpha Rex that I killed. I don't know, we put it up here. That was a good place for it. We'll throw it up there. There we go. Jump. And Rex. There we go. And hop. And Manticore. Look at that. Oh, it's white. Weird looking. Flowing in the wind. I wonder why it's white. Thing looks way meaner than I remember it. Yeah, lots of teeth in there. Thing's got a bad case of the summer teeth. Some are over here, some are over there. All right, well, with all that said and done, I think now is a pretty good spot to end it. And realistically, I don't really know how much more I'm going to have to do on this map. I feel like on beta, if that about knocked me out, I feel like beta will knock me out for sure. Alpha definitely will. I'm confident that I can kill it, but I actually have to, like, run away from it enough so that it doesn't hit me and not get bogged down by all the other creatures. I mean, I have a good enough a saddle that I'm not really worried about taking any extra damage, but at the same time, yeah, I might need to bring a second one. I mean, what's the harm in that? We gotta go back to the island, we'll bring a second one. Might be nice for a little bit of a trip back there, you know? Could be cool, right? You know? Might be enjoyable. Gotta do something about all these monsters coming to attack my base, though. We're not really attacking, but there's just so many things here. Like, all these things blocking spawns, and I'm still dealing with overspawns. At least I'm not dealing with armies of Spinos anymore. But yeah, all that rambling aside, I think we're getting caught episode here. The next video, I might make a surprise trip back to the island just to grab a few things. Because like I said, I thought I did bring a breeding pair of these with me, but I guess I did not. So we're gonna have to upload our character back. We might go and fight the Gamma Manticore again, because I just need the last artifact again. Yeah, I've got all the talons that I need, and plenty of the Crag and Gatekeeper artifacts. So another Destroy artifact will be good to go, or maybe I'll just save it and go on to fighting the next difficulty up. I don't know, realistically, like I said, there's not really much for me to do. Once I get my Wyverns bred, I think that'll be the end of the map. So like I said, anything from this point forward is just gonna be goofing off. As far as I'm concerned, the map is beat. Scorched Earth is done, I've conquered it entirely. Clearly. Massive base, took out the trench, no problems at all, wiped out all 3 caves, we got great tames, pulverized the boss on Gamma. But boss is a boss, okay? Boss is boss. All that rambling aside, all that said and done, I know I like my famous 500 million year outros, but I think I'm gonna go ahead and call it an episode here. So if you like the video, leave a like, subscribe, leave comments, tell me what you think. Really appreciate your support. Means a lot to me. Hope you're enjoying the Let's Play so far. We'll be on Aberration soon. Those of you that aren't big fans of Scorched, we'll be underneath those radioactive lights here before too long. So, like I said, I'm gonna go ahead and call an episode here. So, thank you so much for stopping by and checking me out. I really appreciate it. And as always, whatever it is, wherever you are, day or night, hope you have a good one of those. And I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.